Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf, and I am here with Benton Blount in person this time. This is great. Our last conversation, we were over the phone, and but I love connecting with people in person. It's just so much more fun. And I have to say, you killed it on stage tonight. We're at CMA Fest, by the way. If y'all didn't know from our previous 30 interviews, we're at CMA Fest. We're at Alley Taps, and you just played a 2-hour set.
Yeah.
How was that for you, man? You were rocking it.
It was fun. I'm used to playing long sets, like up to 3 and 4 hours sometimes. So a 2-hour set's pretty short for us. So we knew we could kind of blast through it and have fun.
Good. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, there was a really spirited dancer downstairs.
There was.
And I loved her.
We always have one like that. It seems like every time.
She was great. I loved her. It just made me smile. What was that doing for you up on stage?
It was great because when you play in Nashville, normally you have musicians or people who want to be musicians watching you. So it's like you play a killer song and feel good about it, and then at the end it's just like,
right.
Yeah, that was good. So to have somebody like excited up there, just one was all I needed. I'm good to go.
Yeah, it was great. Well, you had a lot of fans though. I mean, you packed Alley Taps. I mean, we came down and there was just a ton of people down there watching you. And
yeah. It was. We had a good day today. We played at another CMA stage, and it was max capacity down there too. And so you come into it as an independent artist, and you're thinking, oh, maybe 15, 20 people. So when it's actually a full house, it feels good.
That's incredible. Now, was this your first experience at CMA Fest?
Playing at it, yeah. I lived here for quite a while, so I tried to come down and experience as much of it as I could stand anyway. Just there's so much stuff going on.
There's so much going on. Like, you can't possibly see every stage and everything. It's just crazy.
No, and I'm kind of if I go downtown, I want to go to a bar and just sit at that bar. So then I'm stuck just listening to whatever's at that bar. Yeah. But that's why I started playing music, so I'm not a people person, like shoulder to shoulder people.
I was going to say, no, we're people.
No, I love people.
Okay.
Just when I'm on stage, and there's a little bit of separation. I always feel like I'm in front of people and I'm in their way because I'm a bigger guy.
You are a bigger guy, definitely. And, I know what you're talking about, though, because last time I was here in Nashville visiting, and it wasn't any special, like, weekend, I went to Legends, and, man, there were so many people there. Yeah. Like, you're, like, standing, you walk in the door, and then you're just, like, armed like this with everybody. And you can barely hold on to your drinks. They're spilling all over the place because they're just maxed out. You know, it's crazy. But you've been keeping busy. So where have you been playing? What do you have coming up next? Where are you going to be?
It's always hard to even explain because we're somewhere every weekend. So like we're going to South Carolina tomorrow. The next week we'll be in Georgia and Florida. The next week we'll be back in Nashville. We play once a month at the Wild Horse Saloon. We're one of the
Wild Horse Saloon. We have a cool story about that. When we were doing our interviews at the Wild Horse Saloon, I saw a hook that said Benton Blount's pants were here.
Yeah.
And we tweeted you, and we were like, were your pants really here? And you were like, yes, they were.
That's where they go every time I play there. When I get there, I go straight to that dressing room and put my pants on the hook.
That's awesome. So the same room every time.
Yeah. Everybody signs that. Like, that's where they put their autographs. So I figured I'd just go a step further and reserve a spot for when I go in there.
That's so awesome. I love that. And who else can say that? You know what I mean? Like, I was where his pants were.
Well, it's funny. I've got a bunch of friends who play, and some of them are pretty well-known guys too. And I'll get texts from them like, "Dude, I can't even play in here because I can't put my pants on that hook because your name is on it." It's weird. So I guess really I officially reserved it.
That's right. So so the Wild Horse, they just went through a big, huge renovation, right? And remodel. Really have you been there since?
I have. We played there. One of the first weekends when they were still in the middle of renovation. They still are.
Oh, okay.
But it was right after they got the new lighting system and they had rebuilt. Like, it looks like a whole new place inside. It's really cool.
We need to go.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm telling Tommy behind the camera, we need to go. Like, I want to go see the new Wild Horse.
Yeah, it's
Did
awesome.
they change the green rooms too, or are they all still the same?
The green rooms are the same. They did replace some carpet because Jill that works back there was messing with me, and she said, "You got to see what we did to the back." So I'm like, "Okay, what did they do?"
You're like, "Oh gosh,
did they move my thing?" Corner, and it was exactly the same. I'm like, perfect. I didn't want it to change.
Yeah. No, it's pretty great up there. I love it. I love the vibe up there, and everybody gets along. They have a ton of green rooms up there, actually. There's Like, or dressing rooms, I should say. They have a ton of dressing rooms.
Well, like the dance instructor, they have their own rooms, and there's usually sometimes 2-3 bands playing, so they try to accommodate it. They're really good to us there.
Yeah, it's a pretty rad spot. I love it there, and I love the people there, and they're always retweeting our stuff too and liking our stuff, which is great. They're very involved. They want to see all of the artists that they bring in. They want to see them succeed, which is really incredible because. You know, to encounter that kind
especially
of support,
in Nashville, 'cause there's so many artists that go through all the places downtown. But they take time to invest in us, so that's
great.
Pretty cool.
So, out of all the venues that you've played at in all the different states, do you have one that just stands out to you as one of the most fun, or the sound is the best, or?
I have favorites for all kind of different reasons. But the Wild Horse is one just because it's it's a big stage.
I fell in love with it, and then they have that big mannequin cow thing that I love it.
Yeah, and then you can, downtown they expect you to play all these cover songs, familiar stuff.
I've heard that. I've heard that
Wild
when
Horse, they dance to everything, so I can play my original stuff and they're gonna line dance to it, so it's pretty awesome.
That's great. Yeah, they do. They line dance really well, and they teach everybody how to line dance too. I know they were trying to get me on that stage. I'm like, oh no, that's not happening.
Yeah, it's fun. But I have favorite places all over the place. I'd say if I had to pick one and not to leave out the others, because there's a lot of great ones we go to, but we play every year at Bristol Motor Speedway for the races. We're playing again in August, and we play in April. But it's called Earhart Campground, and they have a big stage, and it's called Rockin' and Racing, and they have RVs set up in the back for us, and it just feels like family when you get there.
Absolutely.
You know everybody, and the sound's great. So it's one of those things where we look forward to that show every year, like a recharge to do everything else.
That's incredible, and and I know that different artists feel that way about certain events that they've done, and I think it's called Red Rocks, I think is what it was called. It's in Colorado. I've not been there.
I haven't either,
but I've been told that is like the place to go, that the acoustics are amazing, just everything about it is incredible. So
yeah, that's on my list of places to
visit. So you've heard
play, of course, but at least visit.
See, it's on your list too. That's great. I have to go. Everybody, if you have been there, text us, tweet us, let us know how it is, because I want to know. I want to know more about this Red Rocks place.
Me too.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, maybe we can all get there one day. It'd be great.
We'll just get on a bus together.
Yeah, let's do that. That'd be fun. That would definitely be like an Adventures with Missy article for sure, I think.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. Or Adventures with Benton Blount maybe instead. That might be better.
That one, first one sounded better.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you have coming up? Do you have new material you're working on? Are you getting a new album out?
I have a lot of stuff going on. A bunch of it I can't talk about because it's like we're just getting in the middle of it. It's like one of those things where you don't want to say it and then something happen and it not happen. But we have a lot of new songs that we're working on, and some new things that kind of wrap around all that. So we're hoping that we'll get that fixed in the next month or two. And
perfect.
We're going to be playing. I'm doing some stuff in LA and in New York and Florida, and some bigger things that as soon as we get it confirmed, it's going to be pretty exciting to talk about. So I'm excited.
I'm a California girl for now. I mean, I'm here at CMA Fest, but so if you're in LA, you need to hook me up or hit me up, and we'll go hang out, or I'll see if you're performing there. It'd be fun.
Yep, sounds good.
It'd be totally fun to go catch you. All right. Well, guys, check him out on social media. Follow him, tweet him. Tell him I sent you so he knows who you are. And stay tuned. We'll see you soon.